Hello, my name is Ariana Lopez, and today I'm going to be talking about Mary Wollstonecraft and feminism. But to introduce you all to this topic, I want to start by stating a fact, and that is that in the article in 2020 in Statues for Equality, it is said that there's 5,193 statues surrounding the United States, but there's only 394 of them that represent women. So today I'm going to be informing you all about Mary Wollstonecraft and the statue that was built in her name. But to do that, first we need to know who is Mary Wollstonecraft, the statue controversy that there has been, and also the significance of representation of women in statues. So first, who is Mary Wollstonecraft? Mary Wollstonecraft was born in 1759. She was a British writer and philosopher. She became this feminist pioneer. She was advocating for women's rights. She was even called Britain's first feminist. But her name became really big and controversial when in 1792 she wrote A Vindication of the Rights of Women. And also in the article of Feminists for Life, it is said that this was the most important treatise in advocating for the equality for women. Now that we talked about who is Mary Wollstonecraft and her achievements, let's talk about the controversy surrounding her statue. So, in the north of London in the year 2020, Maggie Hambling, this sculptor, decided to do this memorial in honor of Mary Wollstonecraft. So she decided to do a statue. She decided to sculpt statue. Sorry, and this became really controversial among people, but mostly among feminists. Like they call this the in the battleground of feminists. And the reason why, sorry, I have a demonstration, but uh, it is a statue that it's really small. It's a woman, a really small woman that is naked, and it is standing in like a metallic thing, and the woman is also in metallic. So the controversy surrounding this is that people are saying that this is not something that Mary Wollstonecraft would have wanted. This is not something for feminists, as one of the sculpture that is supposed to be for Mary Wollstonecraft is naked, and that is not what represents us. But the thing is that people missed the purpose of the sculpture, as it is says for Maggie Hamling, was a sculpture. So, according to the article in The Guardian, who interviewed people and also interview Maggie Hambling, the real purpose is a memorial to the mother of feminism and her work and advocacy. And now that we talked about of who Mary Wollstonecraft is and the controversy surrounding this sculpture, now we're going to talk about female representation in statues. So why is it important to represent females in monuments and, as it says, in statues? So first is to demonstrate their success and empowerment. So this is to immortalize a story, immortalize their success, immortalize their struggles, what they went through, and to show people who they are. And also that the story will live longer after the person has passed, because that's what happens with statues. Because when you think about a statue, or even when you draw, when you see a statue, what you see is a man on a horse. That's what you normally see. But where are the statues for women? There's powerful women, right? And also important, it is important to give this empowerment to women, as we need to honor them. As much as we honor men, we also need to honor women. And also because of the impact that they have made, like Mary Wollstonecraft. Because this was in the 1700s, this issue is really controversial, but I bet that not a lot of people know about her, because there is such little recognition for women and their achievements, and also lets their stories to be known. Now, another thing why it is important is that it begins discussions of women and also their achievements. So people struggle to name a handful of successful women, and it's not because there's a lack of women, but because these are subjects that are not debated, because they are not statues of them. and we are not representing them enough. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. And in conclusion, we can say that Mary Wollstonecraft was an amazing woman, a really powerful and impactful woman in her time, and still it is because a statue was made in the year 2020. And we can also say that it is really important to uh, equally build statues. And I feel that not only statues, but also monuments that represents both men and women and tells a story, as we are all important and we are all powerful with our own stories. So thank you so much for today. Thanks.